From Fox 55 Sports, this is The Locker Room.
Hey, evening, everyone. Welcome one and all inside the locker room. In case you're new here, my name is Justin Prince. That young fella is Peter Hood. We appreciate you making us a part of your Friday night. Pete, only week 3 of the high school football season, but hey, we've got a couple of games with some major conference championship implications in and around the 260 tonight.
Yeah, we'll get to the SAC in just a minute, but we begin with a showdown between the two teams that finished first and second in the NE8 standings last season. We're talking, of course, about Leo and Norwell. The Lions ranked 4th in the state in Class 4A. The Knights, number 8 in Class 3A. Norwell's lone regular season loss last year came at the hands of the Lions in a game that ultimately decided the conference champ. So, needless to say, we've got a big-time clash, or at least we thought it was a big-time clash at the Courtyard. Leo led by 34 at the half. Knights get the ball first coming out of the locker room. Trying to get something going, that was Leighton Bailey to Trey Bodenheimer over the middle. Big gain on the play. Later in the drive, Knights going for it. You have to at this point on 4th down. Bailey giving it his all, but stop short, takes a huge hit. Leo takes over on downs, and on the ensuing possession for the Lions, Leo just doing what Leo does.
Who's got that ball?
Letting that big offensive line push people around. Big chunk after big chunk. Mason Sharon had 81 yards, 2 tutties on the night. Later in the drive, Prince, Leo's offense,
Tricky.
tough to guard, also tough to shoot highlights of. You never know where the ball is. That time it was Ethan Crawford who had it, and he had it a lot tonight. 148 yards on the ground for Crawford to go along with 3 touchdowns. Leo makes a statement in its conference opener. 41-7, your final.
All right, up to Kendallville. 4A number 6 East Noble back from a COVID shutdown, hosting Huntington North. Pick it up in the first. 7-0 Knights already, and they weren't done. Kanan Carrico just chucking dudes left and right.
Is that Kanan Carrico or Marshawn Lynch? Not sure which.
Both are pretty good at football.
Yeah.
Next play, Xander Brazel finds Nick Munson, and you've been Munson.
Wow, what a catch.
Yeah, that was a heck of a catch.
Yeah.
Stays in bound for the touchdown. 14-0 East Noble, ensuing kickoff. Huntington North taking it and giving it right on back. They fumble the ball here, give it right back to East Noble. And the Knights, they put a beat down on Huntington North tonight. 57-13. Your final from Kendall Vegas.
You figured East Noble was going to be pretty amped up for that one. Speaking of amped up, how about the total in the Columbia City Belmont game? 62-35, points all over the place. Eagles win. And on the other side of the coin, a low-scoring affair in New Haven as the Bulldogs beat DeKalb in overtime 13-10.
All right, back here in the Summit City, 2A's top-ranked Lures visiting 4A number 4 Homestead. You talked about conference implications.
This could have been our game of the week.
This could have been game of the week, too. Both teams unbeaten coming into tonight. Both teams trading blows early. First drive of the game for Lures, 3rd and 19. Carson Clark chased from the pocket, but finds Jaden Hill. And how about that one-handed grab from Hill? That's a first down the right sideline. Later in the drive, Knights knocking on the door. R.J. Hogue. They got so many running backs, Pete.
All run hard.
Run hard. Plunges in for the score. Caps a 6-minute, 40-second, 75-yard drive. Lures up a tutty. Sparty responds. That's Desmond Smith from a yard out. Squares the game at 7. The Lures, once again, with an answer of their own, marching right down the field. Clark hits Antoine Lake in stride. He'll go untouched into the end zone. Lures retakes a 7-point lead after a quarter of play, but Homestead never let him get too far in front tonight. Early in the second, Peyton Slavin finds Smith on a little throwback screen. He finds pay dirt, ties the game at 14 apiece, scoring far from done in this one. How about the Knights? Lures, they are for real, Pete.
Yep.
They are for real. 2A number 1 goes in and knocks off a big-time opponent. They pick up the 45-42 win, and they take control in the SAC, moving to 3-0.
All right, over to Weicker Stadium. Dwenger looking to keep pace with Lures atop the SAC, visiting Southside, and the Saints came out and left no doubt tonight. Already up 18, looking for more. Bodie Dickerson to Rocco Sioka for the first down. We haven't called his name a whole lot yet this year, but I'm sure we will as the season goes on. A couple plays later, Dickerson, that time it's Henry O'Keefe on the receiving end, and O'Keefe gonna go ahead and do the rest here. Makes it 25-0 Dwenger on that touchdown. Few possessions later, Saints knocking on the door again. Aziz Dixon, the handoff, and just bowls over a guy on his way in. Dwenger goes up 32. Saints stay unbeaten, 50-14 the final.
All right, over to Chambers Field. Carroll paying Northside a visit, and welcome back Jeff Becker. Missed last week due to illness, making his presence known tonight. First play of the second half, Becker decides to keep this one himself, and he is off to the races. During halftime...
Still looks fast.
Yeah, he is. During halftime, someone tells me, hey, 9's pretty good at football, and I don't think...
Not going out on a limb there.
I was going to say, not going out on a limb. 127 yards on the ground, 75 right there. Carroll up 33-0. Next offensive possession, Becker doing it with the arm, finds Luke Carmody on the screen. 111 yards, 3 scores for Becker. Almost a 250-yard day combined for him. Pretty good day.
Welcome back.
Carmody down inside Legend territory later in the drive. Dylan Bennett finishes things off, punches it in. Carroll cruises 40-0.
Over to Zollner. The Concordia Cadets hosting the Snider Panthers picked this one up early in the first quarter. Cadet quarterback Eli Maddox trying to find someone, and he does find someone. Unfortunately for Maddox, though, he plays for the wrong team. That's Amarion Moore on the interception for Snider. No, you can't. A couple plays later, Luke Hoppert, brother Michael, having a heck of a start to his season at Indiana State. Luke can play some football as well. That was Kamari Juarez with the touchdown, make it 7-0 Snider. Panthers get the ball back. Hoppert escaping the pocket here, directs some traffic, gets a first down. Not everything's smooth sailing for Snider offensively tonight. You see the pass here gets fumbled. Tyler Moore able to pick it up for Concordia, but the Panthers do hold on to win this one 24-7.
All right, we'll take you out to Spooler Stadium. Northrop at home, taking on Wayne. Second quarter, Bruins up 7. Wayne trying to tie it up. That it was Aiden Meek on 4th and 1 up the gut. Then Meek finds Alexander Justin. Great name. Great last name. Breaks a couple of tackles, plus the face mask penalty. But a couple penalties on Wayne backs them up. Generals have a long 2nd and goal. This time, Meek back across his body, and he is picked off by Jaden Schmenk. And then Northrop, next play, finally on offense. Don't waste time here. The pitch from Roosevelt Norfleet to Desmond Shaw, and Shaw going to take this one way up the sideline. 40-yard pickup. Northrop wins a tight one, 13-12.
Down in Bluffton, 1A's top-ranked South Adams Starfires opening ACAC play on the road against the Bluffton Tigers tonight. Stars up 1. Second quarter, Bluffton with the ball. Lucas Hunt fakes the handoff. About 4 Starfires bite on the fake, and, well, there goes Hunt. Grant Mosier, you'll see him pop into your screen here, giving somebody an earful. Mosier fired up. And there's nothing he can do about that one. 85-yard touchdown gives Bluffton a 19-14 lead. I think he's watching right now. Shout out Dan Vance. Back come the Starfires, though. Owen Warner taking over for the injured Aiden Warner at quarterback.
Not related, I don't believe.
No. Owen taking advantage of the opportunity. Hits Trey Schock for a big gain.
He had a big night.
Moments later, I think Owen Warner has figured out number 8's pretty good.
Yes.
If I throw the ball to him, usually good things happen. And how about this play by Schock? 180 yards, 3 touchdowns on the night for Trey as the Stars move to 3-0 with a 42-32 win.
All right, staying in Wells County, we head down to Southern Wells. Grant Zagunda, Jay County paying the Raiders a visit. First varsity home game in 2 years for Southern Wells, and it did not go well for the boys from Pinedo. First possession of the game for the Patriots. They march right down the field. That was Quinn Faulkner scoring from 38 yards out. It's 7-0 Patriots. Less than 1 minute into the first quarter. Raiders go 3-and-out on the ensuing drive. Punting deep in their own territory. Kick blocked by Caden Ridenauer. Ridenauer falls on it on the 1-yard line. Very next play, Faulkner says, hey, don't worry, I got you guys. Finds Pater once again. Patriots go up 14. Jay County cruises 63-12.
Can I say, there's something very peaceful about shooting football in the middle of cornfields. I enjoyed that tonight.
If you build it, they will come.
The other Patriots also win in the ACAC this evening. Heritage tops Woodland 37-13.
All right, we turn our attention to the NECC. Garrett looking to move to 3-0 on the season. They host rival Churubusco. Pick it up second half. Busco's Riley Burhoff takes the snap, finds Nick Nondorf, and that's usually a pretty good idea. He gets right up the sideline, nearly takes out Kelsey Mannix, but he gets out of bounds. Later, Burhoff near the goal line now with the keeper, and he gets in for the score. Nondorf ran in the 2-point conversion, puts Busco up 15-12. Next Garrett drive. Railroaders looking to answer. Aiden Lytle looking for Caden Colburn, but no
fly zone.
Picked off by Cameron Rinker.
Don't throw it to him. Don't throw it to his side.
No, Busco rolls. 42-19 to final.
Prince, Prairie Heights 2-0 for the first time since the 80s. Hosting Lakeland tonight, looking to move to 3-0. This one a defensive battle early. That was Caleb Sellers with the interception for Lakeland, helping keep the Panthers off the board. Now Lakeland on offense. Prairie Heights, they can play some defense too.
Hey!
Trenton Daniels. The INT for the Panthers in the end zone. That's a touchback, but in the end, Lakeland, too much out of the big division, rolling over the small division school tonight. Lakers win 34-0.
All right, we move down the road to Angola. Hornets hosting Chelsea out of Michigan. Picked this one up just after halftime. Angola down big, and well, this is why. Hornets could not stop this Chelsea offense. They go on to score on this drive, puts them up 42-7. Angola not done fighting. Tyler Call works his way up the field, finds Zach Buell for the short gain. Angola just, never giving up, and neither did their fans. Later in the drive, Call keeps this one himself, scrambles into the end zone for the touchdown. One of the few bright spots on the night for Angola. Hornets fall 42-14.
All right, final stop in the NECC East Side. 48-13 winners over West Noble. Central Noble, maybe a little bit of a surprise here, knocks off defending big division champ Fairfield 35-14. Oh, I'm reading this highlight. All right.
You are.
Northridge, they're trying to move to 3-0, taking on a WAAC team that quite frankly was pretty much outmatched tonight.
Yes.
That was a nice run for the Raiders there. Almost ends up badly. Football pops loose, recovered by Tyler Gordon. And, a little bit of luck. You got to take advantage on the next play, right?
Oh, no.
Jethro.
Hochstetler.
Sure. Jethro, I'm sorry, man. I froze there. That was Cameron Zimmerman for WAAC. 17-yard game, but it wouldn't be nearly enough. Northridge, 42-0, your final.
Elsewhere in the NLC, Warsaw taking care of Plymouth tonight, 43-14, your final from the Tiger Den.
All right, Southwood, they bounced back from a loss last week against North Miami. 34-6, your final. Tippecanoe Valley, they continue to roll 45-9 over Peru.
Winnemac, they take care of Manchester tonight, 35-18. Manchester originally supposed to play Wabash.
Yep.
That game was canceled. Northfield all over Maconaquah, 48-0.
And final stop, Rochester beats Whitko 35-6.
All right, and it is time for our play of the night, and we're going to go back to Wells County. And, you know, when you moss somebody, it's usually a good chance for your play of the night.
So if you check the replay out here in slow motion, he's literally, his jersey is being pulled from the back of him. You'll see it here.
This is Trey Schock, by the way, of South Adams.
Somehow still makes the catch, gets a foot in bounds, and
like you said, number 8, pretty good at football. Throw the ball to him.
Yeah.
More than likely going to make the catch.
How about Starfires, man?
And 42-32.
Lose their quarterback, lose one of their best linemen, and go on the road tonight against a solid Bluffton program and win the game.
We also have a correction.
Okay.
Apparently the stat file was wrong for Snider. They won 45-13, not what we had on the air.
Okay.
So our apologies to Snider fans
Impressive from the
everywhere.
Panthers. Shout out to Chris Malooly for running in here and giving us that information.
Yeah. How about Lures, by the way?
Yeah,
Good,
I mean,
good win for Lures.
the question was, could they hang with the big boys?
And they can't
Not
hang
only
with the
can they
big
hang
boys.
with the big boys, they're beating the big boys.
Now they got to keep it up for 6 more weeks, though.
Yeah, it's going to be tough, but
It is.
they're clearly the team to beat right now.
Absolutely.